If she wants to wear such a melancholy colour, that's her prerogative.
But in season 4, Penelope retired from her duties, and the series revealed that someone else had already taken up the pen. In the finale, Julie Andrews' familiar voice narrated a brand new WhistleDown column, one that Penelope didn't write and didn't authorize.
I hope you return with something of value this time, Mrs. Bridgerton.
I do. An apology. Last time I was here, I spoke at length about feeling trapped by WhistleDown. But it was thoughtless of me to say that to you of all people, Your Majesty.
I do not need an apology, Mrs. Bridgerton.
Penelope herself was shocked. Colin was shocked. We were all shocked. And then Julie Andrews said, calmly, as if she wasn't shattering our entire reality, "Are you perhaps feeling a little shock?" Yes, Julie. A lot of shock, actually.
Well, you bring up WhistleDown, and that is definitely something we can tease for season 5, which is, as we know, we have a whole new WhistleDown. And you might have noticed at the end of season 4, Julie Andrews is still the voice, but she's changed her vocal performance just slightly.
Showrunner Jess Brownell has confirmed she hasn't even told the actors who the new WhistleDown is. She said, "We've really created a genuine mystery now, where people can have their clues, their Reddit threads, and their walls adorned with post-it notes. Let's go. I'm ready for the theories." So what does the new WhistleDown actually need? Before we start eliminating suspects, we need to understand what the job actually requires. Because Lady WhistleDown isn't just someone who likes gossip. This is a professional operation. Think of it like this. Lady WhistleDown is basically a one-woman investigative journalism empire in 1815 London, but make it corsets. So what does the new WhistleDown need? Number 1, access. She needs to be in rooms where secrets are spoken, balls, parlours, court. The information has to reach her somehow.
Someone captivating and maddening and real, just as you wanted. Just as Daphne and Anthony and Colin and Francesca.
You love her.
It does not signify, does it? She is not of the right class, so I cannot be with her, not truly. I must let her go, as if she means nothing.
Number 2, observation skills. She can't just hear gossip. She has to understand it, connect it, and use it.
In the future, I advise you not to sully our Bridgerton name by suggesting otherwise.
Number 3, proximity to power. The closer you are to Queen Charlotte, the more you understand who really controls the ton. Penelope had the Queen's protection. The new WhistleDown would need something similar.
That is why I am so very grateful to our Queen for forcing me out of the shadows with her most cunning scheme. If she affords me the chance to continue, I mean to aim my quill more responsibly. That is my repentance.
Number 4, social distance. Here's the interesting one. Penelope's column depended on anonymity. Once she was fully embedded within the very circles she was critiquing, the power dynamic collapsed. People behaved differently when they knew who held the pen. So, the new WhistleDown needs to be in society, but not fully of it.
As must everyone else publicly, but WhistleDown has upset many who will not soon forget. The future may not hold such happy days.
Pen.
Number 5, motive. Something has to drive them to pick up that quill. Power, justice, boredom, survival. Doesn't matter, but they need a reason.
What about my dreams?
What dreams? Ladies do not have dreams.
Keep those 5 things in mind. We're going to use them to eliminate every other suspect and land squarely on Alice Mondrich. Real quick, before we get into it, because this is exciting news and you deserve to know. We are doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway to celebrate when this channel hits 1,000 subscribers. And the best part, you don't have to do anything to enter. I will randomly pick a winner the moment we hit that milestone. If you want to follow the journey and be in the running, just subscribe and come along for the ride. Let's start eliminating. Suspect number 1.
I'm afraid that it's not possible. Perhaps you might find another tailoress more to your liking across town.
Oui, Madame Delacroix. That reminds me, you have such a...
Madame Geneviève Delacroix, the Ton's favourite modiste, the woman who helped Penelope smuggle WhistleDown pamphlets out of London by hiding them in dress seams. If that's not commitment to the cause, I don't know what is. Geneviève overhears society gossip during fittings, understands publishing logistics from assisting Penelope, and moves between the aristocracy and the working class. She's entrepreneurial and observant. She fits the mechanics of the role. She has access. She has knowledge. She even has printing connections. But, and this is a big but, Geneviève was notably absent from season 4 entirely. Without her connection to Penelope's secret, her her role as a keeper of secrets became less essential to the main narrative. Here's the deeper problem. Genevieve has a business, a thriving, expensive, reputation-dependent business. The minute she picks up that quill and gets caught, and someone always gets caught in this show, her entire livelihood is gone. Penelope could risk exposure because she had a husband and a family. Genevieve has a shop and a fake French accent to protect. She has too much to lose and not enough motive to risk it. Suspect number 2, the obvious one.
Find a husband soon. Your father and I will be forced to find one for you.
How vast is his estate, exactly? Are you enjoying the evening, my lord?
In season 4, Cressida returns to society as the new Lady Penwood, and having previously impersonated Penelope as WhistleDown in season 3, it would not be a stretch to imagine her attempting a revival. Plus, her new name is Lady Penwood. Penwood. That's literally a name with the word pen in it. Bridgerton writers, you were not subtle. But here's why Cressida doesn't hold up. She already tried to be Lady Whistledown and completely embarrassed herself. She publicly claimed the identity and couldn't back it up with actual writing. The big issue with Cressida is that she doesn't know how to write. Lady Whistledown's column is sharp, witty, precise. It requires a genuine literary voice. Cressida's power move is a dramatic entrance and a pink dress. That's not journalism, that's theatre. She also has too much personal ego in the game. The original Whistledown was powerful because she was invisible. Cressida has never been invisible a day in her life. She craves recognition, and you cannot crave recognition and be Lady Whistledown. That's literally the whole conflict of Penelope's entire arc. Cressida is too obvious, too reckless, and too bad with words. Eliminated. Suspect number 3, the fan favourite. Now this one is going to upset some people because Eloise is everyone's first guess.
It is a delightful ball, Your Majesty. Very timely. Though I must admit, I'm more of an emerald person myself.
And honestly, we get it. She's brilliant. She's subversive. She's been obsessed with Lady Whistledown since day one. She literally tracked down the printing press. She nearly figured it out before anyone else. Eloise has already been accused of being Lady Whistledown before and knows her way around a print shop. As a potential new Whistledown, she's opinionated, allergic to nonsense, and has more time on the sidelines than ever before. On paper, she fits. But in practice, there are too many problems. Problem 1, Eloise's emotional arc in season 5 is almost certainly going to be her own love story. In the books, Eloise begins corresponding with Sir Philip Crane, a widower. Their whole relationship starts through letters. She eventually runs away to meet him without telling anyone. A woman secretly sneaking off to meet a man she's been writing to in private is not someone who has the bandwidth to also be running a full gossip empire. That's 2 secret operations at once. Even Eloise isn't that organised. Problem 2, the potential downside of Eloise as Whistledown is that season 5 is widely expected to centre on her romance, and the show has already watched one heroine juggle romance and secret authorship with Penelope. Repeating that exact formula would feel redundant. Problem 3, Eloise's entire character journey has been about her relationship with Penelope and the trauma of Penelope being Whistledown. For Eloise to now become Whistledown would require a level of irony that the show might enjoy, but it would also fundamentally contradict everything Eloise believes about how gossip harms people. Eloise is smart enough, but she's going in a completely different emotional direction. Eliminated. Suspect number 4, the grief storyline.
I wish to be married. Very much, in fact. I just hope my husband will not hide my piano stool from me.
I would not dream of it.
And then there's Francesca, the quiet Bridgerton, the one who lost her husband, the one currently in the middle of one of the most emotionally complex storylines the show has ever set up. Some fans have pointed to Penelope's observation that Lady Whistledown must be someone who is in society but not really seen, which does describe Francesca. She's grieving, she's withdrawn, she's been largely overlooked. But making Francesca the new Whistledown would completely overload her arc. Showrunner Jess Brownell has confirmed it's very important for Francesca to take significant time to grieve John before finding love again with Michaela. That's already a lot of emotional heavy lifting for one character in one season. Adding a secret identity and a gossip column on top of grief and a slow-burning queer romance, that's not a storyline, that's a crisis. The writers are building Francesca carefully. She doesn't need a side hustle. She needs time, space, and Michaela to show up at the right moment. Francesca, not the Whistledown, eliminated, which leaves us with Alice Mondrich. Hold on, you are literally sitting here watching a full Whistledown investigation. You are invested, and you haven't subscribed to this channel yet? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now so we can move on with the video. Let's build this case properly, because this isn't just a fan theory. This is a trail of breadcrumbs that the show has been laying down since season 1, and they all lead to the same door. Clue 1, the journey from outsider to insider.
Prove you are worthy, and you are worthy, Alice. You are exactly what she needs. Look at the way you argue with me. The way you will not back down. You are intelligent and of good character.
Alice Mondrich began the series as the grounded wife of a pugilist, a boxer. By season 4, she had officially ascended to the rank of lady-in-waiting to Queen Charlotte herself. This marks the most dramatic shift in class dynamics the show has seen to date. Think about what that journey gives her. She knows what it's like to be looked down on. She knows how the ton really works. Not from the inside looking out, but from the outside looking in. That double perspective, that's exactly what made Penelope such an effective Whistledown. The wallflower who no one noticed. Alice is the version 2.0 of that same archetype, and she has the receipts. Clue 2. She replaced Lady Danbury.
You look magnificent.
It's quite tight.
Stand taller.
Lady Danbury was Queen Charlotte's closest confidant and the original power behind many of the Tun's most important social moves. When Danbury left to travel the world, it was Alice who stepped into her role. Not into her shoes exactly, but into her position near the Queen. And that matters enormously. Lady Danbury has always been one of the sharpest observers in the entire show. She knew how to read power, read people, and use information strategically. Alice is now sitting in the seat where Lady Danbury used to sit. She hears what Lady Danbury used to hear. Clue 3. She has the access and the observation skills.
What do you know about what is going on with Benedict Bridgerton?
What do you know?
You know something.
You have been withholding something as well.
It is a maid at Bridgerton House. They are in love. Lady Danbury helped the Queen reshape our society. I should like to help others enjoy it as well.
Alice displayed her observational skills in season 4 when she overheard Benedict and Sophie wrapped up in an intense and romantic conversation, hinting that she's not above eavesdropping. She was upstairs. She heard things she wasn't supposed to hear, and crucially, she kept quiet about it. She didn't gossip. She filed it away. That's not just a personality quirk. That's a storytelling signal. The show is showing us that Alice notices everything and knows when to hold information. Clue 4. She said it herself.
You have zebras in your gardens. You are a patron of music, of the arts, and you love gossip. But you are missing the largest portion of what is amusing in the world by ignoring those of the lower classes. The woman Benedict Bridgerton is in love with, a woman capable of making that man settle down.
In season 4, Alice talks to Queen Charlotte about diversifying whose stories are heard at court, which mirrors exactly what Whistledown does. Redistribute social attention, for better or worse. She didn't just say she was bored. She said she wanted to do something meaningful. She said the Queen was missing the good gossip. She articulated to the most powerful woman in England that information and access should be broader. That is a manifesto. That is the thesis of Lady Whistledown's entire existence. And Alice Mondrich said it out loud, in the Queen's presence, in season 4. The writers put those words in her mouth deliberately. Clue 5. The class angle. The new Whistledown's voice in the season 4 finale hints at a different background from Penelope. Alice and her husband Will were working class, and that outsider perspective gives her a unique lens to view old money society. Penelope's Whistledown was written from the inside. She was Featherington by birth, awkward and overlooked, but still a daughter of the ton. Alice, she came from completely outside this world. She watched it from the bleachers, then bought a seat, then got invited into the Queen's private box. That journey gives her something Penelope never had. Genuine, earned distance from the world she's now observing. Clue 6. Will Mondrich is her intel network. Alice's eternally supportive husband, Will, could be her mole at the gentleman's club, giving her access to information from both sides of the social divide. Penelope needed Genevieve to be her printing logistics partner. Alice already has a partner she trusts completely. Will is charming, well-liked, and moving between the boxing world, the club world, and now the aristocracy. If Alice needed to know what the lords were saying behind closed doors, Will is right there. But wait, one more thing. The showrunner herself has said the new Whistledown's identity is completely original to the show. It doesn't exist in any of Julia Quinn's books. That means they have total creative freedom. A new character introduced in season 5 could be the answer. Showrunner Brownell has also confirmed that the mystery will not be resolved in season 5, so we're going to be living with this question for a while longer. And when you look back at season 4, the clues point to Alice Mondrich, every single one of them. Drop your theory in the comments. Is it Alice? Someone else? Are you completely convinced, or do you think I'm wrong? Tell me everything. Like this video if you're now going to rewatch season 4 with completely new eyes, because obviously you should be. Subscribe, because we are going deep into every Bridgerton season 5 theory that drops between now and whenever Netflix finally decides to bless us.